Hi, my name is Dallas, and I'm going to show you how to properly get set up on your Echelon Pro bike. Before we get started, be sure to talk to your doctor before starting any new exercise routine, and make sure to stretch and warm up to prevent any injuries. Now, let's adjust the bike. The first thing you want to do is get started by adjusting the height of the seat. You'll do this by pulling up on the lever and lifting the seat to approximately the height of your hip. Release the lever, and it should lock in place. Next, you want to adjust the placement of your seat and your handlebars. You'll do this by pulling up on both levers and releasing them. You should be able to move them forward and back. Align your fingertips with the back of your handlebars and your elbow with the front tip of your seat, and then push both levers down to lock them in place. Finally, you want to adjust the height of the handlebars. We ideally recommend that the height of your handlebars be at least the height of your seat. If you happen to have back problems, we recommend that your handlebars are a little bit higher than your seat. Pull up on the lever to release and unlock, grab the handlebars with both hands, and pull up to your desired height. Once you have it at your desired height, you'll push down on the lever to lock it in place. Now, you should be set up and ready to ride. On the Echelon Pro, you have the option of using regular fitness shoes or SPD-compatible cycling shoes. If you choose to use regular fitness shoes, you'll simply slide your feet into the toe cages, pull up on the strap, and push down through the loop. Make sure that your toes don't push all the way to the front of the toe cages, and you're ready to ride. SPD-compatible cycling shoes are a good option to prevent your feet from sliding in and out. If you choose to use SPD-compatible cycling shoes, you'll simply slide the clip into the groove of the pedal until you hear a click. Once you hear the click, you're ready to ride. When you're ready to release your feet from the pedals, you'll simply press down on the emergency brake to stop your feet. Turn your toes in and turn your heel out with a little bit of force to release. Now, you're ready for form and position. There are 3 positions, but you don't have to worry about remembering all of them because you can always refer to your instructor as a guide. Position 1. In position 1, you want your hands in the center of your handlebars and relax. Elbows bent, shoulders down, shoulders back, chest lifted, chest open, and an engaged core. When transitioning from position 1 to position 2, we recommend adding a little extra resistance by turning your knob to the right in case you stand. Move your hands towards the outside of your handlebars. Keep your elbows bent, shoulders relaxed, and core engaged. When your instructor instructs you to stand, you'll stand. When your instructor instructs you to sit, you'll sit. Position 3. Position 3 requires the most power and strength, so we recommend adding a little extra resistance, but if you add too much, you can always turn it to the left and decrease the resistance. Move your hands towards the end of your handlebars, keep your shoulders relaxed, brace your core, and lift your hips out of your seat, keeping them above your pedals. When your instructor instructs you to sit, you'll sit. If you ever need to stop, you can always press down on the emergency brake to abruptly stop your legs. There's a power button on the front of your Echelon Pro bike. Be sure to turn it on before you ride and off when not in use. The Echelon Pro is equipped with 2 water bottle holders to help you stay hydrated during your ride. There's also a weight rack at the back of the seat. We recommend light weights, such as 2-pound dumbbells. You can easily flip your screen 180 degrees to enjoy a FitPass class off of your bike. The Echelon Pro is equipped with an Ethernet cable for a wired internet connection. If you don't want to use Bluetooth connectivity, you have the option to connect the USB cable to the ECHL port for a wired internet connection.